As always for Sprout, I'm just curious to see how the young guns play on Nuke as well. Stair, lauNX, they were doing a terrific job on either end of the map on Vertigo, playing the ramp, playing the steps, working their picks, doing so much damage on either side of the map, punishing HEET for whatever they wanted to do. Now we'll see if they can do it on Nuke. Time to find out.
Question, the ultimate question. And for HEET, Nuke is a map where a year ago they were absolutely sensational. They beat Vitality, went under the double pony banner at Flashpoint Season 3. Good result there. And Nuke has been in the upper echelons for a while. They haven't played it so much of late, but these guys that love a good Nuke, and I think Body is really confident with calling this map.
Stairs already out of this one. Nice little angle on the edge of the aircon for slaxz, but no shots on it, so that's not great. 3 players down secret. Now the ramp play comes through, and well, they've already got the positioning. slaxz will connect on one, needs the second, he's got it. Evens up the numbers. Now lauNX drops the bomb as the double doors open, and suddenly what was looking dire for Sprout has been uprooted. And it's just Afro who remains. He doesn't have control of the bomb. Maybe he can get a vent, but even then the lauNX accuracy makes that fight tough, and this is such a tough spot for Afro to play from. Those
How
ones on high.
How on earth do you break this crossfire? It's just deadly. slaxz actually gave him a one-on-one, which may have been a mistake, but it's not going to matter. 3 alive, no bomb plant. Couldn't really got any better for Sprout.
No. I mean, just kill all 5 easy, but yeah, otherwise, it's pretty dang good. Especially considering they got down secrets so uncontested. And they got the initial ramp control. Positioning was great for HEET. But not good enough.
Okay, they're going to force. This is a bit of a surprise. We haven't seen this at all, actually, in either of the qualifier days, forcing around a bomb plant, but they're going to do so. Maybe they have a set plan in mind. It's just the ramp rush launch, the young gun lining up for him. 2 fast kills. He's 50 in hand, finds the third. He's done his job. Now it's on the rotate to end the work, and indeed, slaxz does.
All right, lauNX. That is a nice little start there. 1 rifle loss, but certainly no problem there. They can parse one out, and this one's going to be an eco, presumably. Don't imagine HEET can go back into the ill-advised force buy. The counter meta force, trying to catch players off guard, didn't work out. Now HEET have precious little to work with in this one. No utility. The entirety of the investment is 1 deagle on body. What do you even do with Glocks no util on this map? Just hit A?
You just sit back and let them burn their nades. Honestly,
yeah.
At least limit the economy a tad, and Body. Is that deagle even recoverable? I guess they'll try to find it, but I think on the lauNX angle, he plays a lot of these what I would describe as kind of turret spots, if that makes sense. He anchors a lot of seaside. He's not a rotator. He doesn't move around a great deal, but he is so good at getting multi-kills when he's just holding an angle. He is a phenomenal prospect in that respect.
Still got the 1. I'll back away. Haven't been dinked. No reason to give up a gun if you can help it. And a 5v2, you can probably help it. So they have at least got the Steeg. Oh, it's already lost 2 masters so far. Stair could be the victim of it. Ecstasy's committing into the fight. Now they know where he's at. He will be down for the count. That Steeg definitely not recoverable here. And indeed, it is a clean round for Sprout. Per expectation, but still they do deliver. Not a body dropped. Not a bomb plant there for HEET. Nothing doing. Here comes the investment. Here's where we got to see what they're going to do on the T side of Nuke.
Bit of a bonus, though, on the CZ side of things. Rouse, MP9. FAMAS on a lauNX. No AWP in place. It's a little bit hard to just play fully standard. You're not going to have an AWP carrying that out of position, so maybe, just maybe, they're going to throw a spanner in the works. For the moment, though, looks like pretty standard stuff. slaxz decided to fill in over towards Mini. He drops down the vent to scave up a vent dive. And he's going to make his way up secret, so slaxz switching up a bit. Now he's on the rifle.
Oh, play secret. Look at this. Who's coming up around? It's slaxz. He's got 2. Looking for more. Rawls connects with the MP9, and this round is disaster for HEET. Thought he might be able to slip one down. He gets a parting gift before he does, and actually wants to come back up to the fight. Lucky and Body. How do they want to take this? Lucky's got A, but the problem is the bomb's in secret. So Body would have to chance across. I don't think he fancies that chance. Stair's going to be beautifully positioned for this if it's what he chooses to do. You can tell there's that hesitation here. How do I actually get out of this? How do I actually make this work? And the answer is you don't. It's going to be left to Lucky. Such a tough spot for HEET to find themselves in. The reload goes off. Lucky knows he's got the audio cue, but even if he gets this kill, he's 25 seconds and so much ground to cover. There's said kill. What is he trying to take this? Lower or upper?
Pick your poison. He's got no information. Upper's the cool. Molly on the top of vent to stop anybody coming up, but I think the launch is just going to swing wide. Ready and waiting. Easy frag for him, and Sprout in a little bit of a bonus round. They keep it clean. Still have 2 alive, despite the lesser weaponry, and no bomb plant is a big, big deal, Mike. The bomb plant there would have done wonders for a buy in the next.
So this, I mean, this is about as bad of a start as you could have to this map for HEET, right? They haven't gotten plants. They haven't really gotten much of anything at all. I don't think they've had 1 plant yet.
6 kills, and we're on round 5.
It's not good. This is their map pick. Obviously, it's T-side of Nuke, but part of T-side of Nuke is just getting as many rounds as you can. Well, so far, not money. No bomb plant likely to happen in this one, though they continue to flood out the hut. 2 quick kills. That's something. Molotov gonna come in, try and make this uncomfortable, try and prevent that C4 from going down, and oh, they want to go for the vent drop, but that's not allowed. That's not permitted. It's all into Afro now on a 1v3. We can connect 1 more shot, maybe snap one of the prongs off of this triangle they're enclosing him with. Maybe that gives a chance. I think he slipped into Squeaky. They don't seem to know he's out on the site, actually. Nobody's looking for this. No one's looking for this. Oh, the patience. The play here. He's got the backstab. He's got the rifle. He won't get more, but a little bit of style points and a whole lot of money for Afro.
Well, he can certainly buy the AWP if he wants to do so. There's a bit of a question, though, because, of course, on Vertigo, no AWP really on Afro. I wonder if it's a last-ditch attempt to make a change. But here, back to the old tried and tested. Afro's on the AWP. He loves a good T-side nuke. He loves picking over towards outer. So see where he chooses to play. But this is a big weapon now back in their arsenal.
Hemmed in here in lobby, at least for the moment. 30 seconds of blood off the clock. Not a ton to show for it. A little bit of burnt CT utility, but no damage taken towards either side. slaxz has some deeper control here outside, though he's giving it up. Oh, there's the spot. There's the spot they want to chase. slaxz gets away. Body is taking a ton of ground. He's up by the red box now. I think he was spotted, but I don't know. They're not really reacting to this information. Instead, they've given it up. All of outside. This is an odd read. slaxz has gone around the world. And now if he goes down and tries to get into his secret, he might find her a little further along than he expects.
Posted up then from double. I think he's ready and waiting, Mike. I don't mean he's going to get called off guard. But the real prong's heading towards ramp. Spiidi somehow dies to Molotov upper. Stair gets the trade. But now they're lacking information. This kill is pivotal. Oh. slaxz hits the deck. There's nobody on the lower bomb site. Bomb is still to make its way out of ramp. LauNX can't deny it. And now there's a free route onto B.
And Body's going to have Heaven as well. So they've got B. They're going to have control up A. That was actually a nice read from Stair, but not so much the execution. And this one, it was looking good position-wise for Sprout for a long time. But HEET, they were patient. They were calm. They were measured with it. And eventually they find the gaps. So slowing things way down. seems to have paid dividends, and a bomb plant, a round win. It comes at a critical time here for Heat before Sprout's economy just grew completely out of control.
Rao's trying to hold on to this one. There's nobody around, so that should still be the case. Taking a look at the money. It's pretty good for Sprout. That streak of rounds is so clean. But they have banked up a fair amount behind this. But ultimately, round on the board for Heat. Nice entry kills, clean play, composed. They don't look flustered, I'll put it that way, despite how rough this start has been.
No. They do not. That is nice to see. Still a ton of time within this half. We'll see what the recovery can be here for Sprout. Last time, I mean, if slaxz gets that kill on Exorcise, maybe it's a little bit different. Obviously, the bulk of the push wasn't going down there, but still. That was a hell of a beat from Exorcise. One hell of a shot. lauNX wants to get aggressive. Over in towards trophies, taking a little bit of a peek in. But again, Heat are going to hold in the lobby and see if they can't let some time run off the clock. See if any opportunities don't come their way.
Rouse drops down. A nice lineup for a squeaky smoke, but Stare has been a real thorn in the side towards Allen. Body hits the deck. Oh, Spiidi.
He came off the angle. He would have seen Lucky at least moving. I think the movement would have caught him, even if he couldn't quite see it in the smoke. And that timing's rough. That evens up the scoreline. It seems like they're going to bring pressure towards ramp. That's at least the posturing right now. And slaxz might just be in the right position to deal with this. As I say that... Yeah, here it comes. Okay. It's just a hint delayed. Here comes the motion. Here comes the play. In towards the ramp, and there goes the shot. Now they don't want to test it. They're really still going to come through. They are. One's jump. That drops the bomb. Now they're really committed. And a player can come into hell to support. Afro does collect that hell player. lauNX out. Down for the count, but he knows he's pushing to the corner. slaxz will be able to capitalize. A rebound round for Sprout. And a big round for the op of slaxz. He is on point right now. It's quieter on Vertigo, but 12-2. And we're 7 rounds in.
No, he's been excellent so far, and it's been terribly difficult for Heat to read where he's playing. I now make a lot of different positions, different angles, even when he's playing the same areas like ramp. So they think they're running into lauNX. They play more contact heavy. They try to trade, and that AWP is ready and waiting on angles they cannot trade out. So a nice little switch up. And slaxz, as you mentioned, since he's got on this AWP, he has been completely monstrous. So hard to get past.
Go. Can get a bit cheeky with aggression. Exorcise will not be having a lot of success. And yeah, Joko has also been checked. So the two players who really like to boundary push have been boundary pushed back. And Stare, a bit of a one-way over, catches Afro. And this round's over. This round is over. Lucky's even been spotted, and it will be clean for Sprout. So we talked about how Heat's round came at a critical time to prevent the economy from getting out of control. They could use another one of those here, Alan.
Would have been nice, and by virtue of not keeping a lot of numbers alive themselves, what do you do here? You buy up with 2 rifles?
That's what they do.
Joko is a gun. I think it's just a hero,
rifle,
but
2
actually
rifles.
it's quite a heavy investment. It's kind of a half buy, but they still need a plant for Joko and Body to buy again in the next.
It's like a 3/4 buy. See what they get. Joko not going to do anything with that AK, so not a great result. Body, a little bit more success, even trades so far, but not so much anymore. And that smoke does not cover the vent, so drop, not so much an option. Lucky. I mean, look, at least this one's going to be costly, but it's going to be tough to capitalize on the back of it. He's down to 19 points of health, has a MAC 10. Bomb is down. And where's he going to try and even take this? Goes down the vent, he's dead. So he'll fight up on A. And they don't have to do anything but wait for the tick. Molotov can come in to deny even that. He's got time at least. Could just lose himself back in towards the lobby. That's not to be. Sprout are not giving him anything to work with here. Now that smoke confirms things. Molotov, is he going to sail out to deny this? No, way too late.
Long
Fuck,
thought it
drop.
was B. Long thought
Yeah.
it was B.
Sox came down. Unfortunate on the audio cue there. They're going to play together. Potential for this to get out of control. They need to check him. Ah, they've done so now. His vision is blocked, but he's got the lineup. Gonna pull the trigger. Now they'll start to stick it. Pressure on in. And he doesn't have it. Got all the kills. Tons of damage and an op taken through. But no round win.
I guess with the bomb plant, we can kind of view that now as a Pyrrhic victory for Sprout. They lost so much of their money that they'd worked so hard through the gun rounds to actually bank up. So that's the good news. At least the cash is being kept honest, but it does not detract from the reality that HEET on the gun rounds have struggled so much to get even near a bomb site in a good position. They need to pull something out of the hat, and pressure is on Body to start making some excellent calls if they want to salvage this half.
That's the off outside, it seems. slaxz hasn't always been here. He's been shifting around a ton. But this time he's waiting to receive it when Afro wants the duel. Oh, it's still a little aggression. Okay, okay. Cheeky with it. I don't know. Heat seem a bit hesitant about what they want to test first. Pick your poison kind of situation. There are no soft spots on this map currently, although, as I say that, Sprout turned their focus inwards. They, like most of our audience, and ourselves probably, want to stay inside.
I'm enjoying the outside.
It is kind of nice. You've been beaching over on Cyprus.
I have been. Tan is bulking up. Stair is bulking up on his frags. That was nice. Body thought he had a chance to get through into credit without being spotted, but the smoke wasn't quite deep enough. Misread, and he pays the price. Only good news for HEET is that nobody's dropped lower just yet. So there is a chance if they speed up to get this bomb near a B.
It's an interesting one, right? What's the read from Sprout? They saw the one player go through into garage. Surely they've got the idea that they could be down secret. And now lauNX will start to move to address it. Stare all the way through Squeaky as well. So life's going to be difficult for Lucky, but he hasn't been spotted just yet. Now the kills come in. If Lucky's going to do something, it better be now. Bomb is dropped. There it is. It's only one. That leaves Joko with a hero play required. A bomb plant. There. Last second. Don't imagine he's going to get away from this. But he's got to fight, and Rawls will win said fight.
Good recovery. Good round from Rawls. And my hunch is that they killed Body, and they know Body's the lurker on 4-1s. So they fought for a few seconds. It's definitely, you know, it's going to be an inner hit. They're going to hit ramp. And then after a few seconds, they suddenly realized nobody's coming. We need to flood down lower. So almost caught off guard, but just in time.
Well, it does make a lot more sense as a read. Timeout going to be used. This is the first one for HEET. It's interesting.
They have been quite sparing. Depends on the team. I mean, it's always nice to use them. Maybe the coach in Matten, maybe he's more of just talking regularly anyway when they're live. So perhaps isn't needed so much, but it's definitely been a trend of HEET that, at least online, they don't tend to pause, you know, nearly as often as a team like Sprout.
Lots of utility through the Squeaky door. Right off the rip in this one. Looks like HEET trying to accelerate the pace, and they're already out into hut. Some damage taken, but they are through into the site, and well, never mind. Both immediate entries have been vaporized. There's the kills, but look at the red bars on their health. Exorcist and Body, they've got the site, but at what cost? slaxz gonna try and get up into heaven, I'd imagine, and just rain nade fire down upon this site. He's got an HE, he's got a Molotov. There's the Molotov. Come on, dunk the HE.
It's just
Right
buying
click
time
it.
for LauNX as well. All this pressure from heaven. They're going to have no idea.
This is unfortunate. You can see they're even wary of the possibility, but at some point they have to try and get this bomb planted. And now, the first victim. The second identified. Position known. The peaks can come through. The utility even spent. He's burning alive. There is no escape here for Body. And they can wait for those flames to die out and wait for 10 rounds to fall into their lap.
slaxz being an absolute tease there was showing the barrel. He knows what he's doing. 16-4 for him. What a performance. Going against his namesake, he hasn't been slacking at all. What a great game he's had so far.
Yeah. I mean, really. He's just everywhere. I mean, the thing is as well, right? He's even slowed down just a touch in 12-2, but I think that's just because they've been trying to avoid him. They got so destroyed by him early on that they've been trying to avoid giving him the opportunities. It's not like he's gotten any less sharp. They're just trying to move elsewhere on the map, and obviously not having a lot of success with those either. Rawls 11-5, Stare 11-5. It has not been good anywhere here for HEET.
Indeed. And something to note there is this is the first round for a while that Rouse hasn't started top hut. And this is the round that he chose to double nade it. So that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I like the idea. Based off the info they had, it could have been good, but maybe Rouse one step ahead. He knows the playbook.
He's in their head.
In their head.
He knows that they know that he knows what they know. If they know what he knows, what they know, then does he know how they'll react to what he knows that they know?
I have no idea.
They know. What I do know is there's 40 seconds and not a whole lot more T utility, so whatever they're about to throw is about to be it. And this is the salvo. On they come. A Molotov on Rawls, but it's Spiidi to do a ton of damage. He's burning alive. Just about keeps himself up, and okay, Stare.
Take your gun out. Take your gun out. Take your gun out.
Put that nade away. Ah, he's done it in time. It's fine. It's all good. He's really determined to get that HE kill.
If I was in coach watching that, I would be screaming gun out. Because it's just so obvious. That's how you're going to die. But it doesn't change the fact. 11-1. He have made, you know, maybe 4 or 5 of these runs very competitive. It's not like the money's out of control for Sprout, and that's indicative of how close it's actually been, but it's just, you know, Counter-Strike boils down to rounds at the end. Moral victories of economy are not always enough, and they just never got a chance to break the money, did they?
No. No. I mean, there's basically capture game try to keep the set, but Stare is looking to make sure that doesn't happen. 2 kills and a chunky bit of further damage that he's looking to follow up. This is not looking good, but okay, unless maybe no, never mind. Counter-terrorist win. It's done.
Now would be a great time to take a pause. This is Nuke. Free T rounds is doable. With pistol, first gun round, you're back in the game, so it's a massive deficit. It would be a hell of a comeback, but you have to have the mentality of a winner. And right now, HEET are looking quite the opposite. No pause comes in. And maybe, once again, Mike, it's going to be a square peg round hole scenario, and it's not going to work.
LauNX got one. He'll be tricky in these angles, and he does in fact get upset, but slaxz is right back into the swing. There's the info. He's a madman for going for that second peek. Didn't work, but golly, is he a madman for even thinking he could attempt it. Spots the players, gets blinded, still swings in to try and click.
He's been to the Jerry school of the wide swing.
Oh no, they're just on body. Now they're really forced in. Afro's got a bit of positioning, but he's got to be careful. These two players are very isolated. They can't play together, so it's going to be individual efforts. And speaking of which, individual jumps through smoke for Spiidi are odd. Must have thought they were on the other side of the doors. Rawls time. Rawls time. He's actually got the read, but he didn't trust his own read. And Body will punish it, so finally he'd get their second round, Alan. It has been so very long since we had a Heat round.
No, feels like it feels good. Feels good. Back on the board. Still 10 rounds to the lesser of Sprout, but twice as good. Twice the improvement.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't gotten around in, I think, 7 before this point, so that's nice. Yeah, it was 5. It was 5 before they won their first round. 7 more rounds. So it's nice to stop that pain train. One more would really be nice here. Oh, okay. All right. Afro will not be coming along for the ride.
On pistol conversions on the second round of Vertigo onwards, this is 22 to 4 in rounds for Sprout.
That doesn't feel bad. Feels pretty good, I'd wager. Stair gets a freebie. I mean, this round is very disjointed, right? He get killed through smoke. He get killed on flank. He don't really get a chance to shoot back. This is going to be a stinker of a way to end the half, it seems. Joko and Body looking for some heroics. I don't know where they would even find them at this point. Long that secondary off is caught a tag on the Body. And there's a kill, and he's just going to chase with a pistol and finish it all off. 13 to 2.
In history, if we go down in history. If we go down, if we go down, if we go down in history. If we go down in history. Beautiful light on the stage. It's a beautiful light. It's a beautiful light, don't you think? It's a beautiful light. It's a beautiful light, don't you think? It's a beautiful light. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? If we go down in history. If we go down in history. How can I save you when you're tangled in your lies? Caught up in the middle, I can see it in your eyes. Lonely in the corner, waiting for somebody to come and save you from the cold of night. Easily, we've been falling in disbelief. I think I'm ready for another try, but this feels like the last time. So why did you say goodbye? sky. Quiet like the ocean.
This is a pretty daunting task if you're Heat. You're one map down. You're 11 rounds down. If you don't win this pistol, it could all be over before you know it, Alan.
No faith. No faith in the comeback.
I never said that. I'm
They're
just
gonna do
saying
it. They're gonna do it, Jocko.
if they get this pistol.
Is that your wager then?
Yeah.
Get pistol, they'll win the game.
No. My wager is if they don't get pistol, they will lose the game, guaranteed. And now they've lost heaven control, and this is looking very bad to get this pistol. The opening pick's gone against them. The positioning is majorly against them. The chase on in is here. Exorcise gets one, but only one, and now they've been wiped away. This bomb is going down. It's a 4v2. Body and Joko have to pull off something fantastic here, or it may just be Heat out of this round. And out of this game. And into the lower bracket.
Jocko's barely posturing for this retake. It's so slow. He's had a rough game so far. It happens to the best of us, but it couldn't have come at a worse time. And what on earth do you do? I guess you have to force. You can't run back 13 in a row for overtime. So he should force this one up and pray to their lucky stars they can at least break the economy and get a few rounds under their belt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Desperation Station. Passengers. 5 Heat players. And you know who's the conductor of this train? Is Sprout. It's mostly slaxz and stare, but you know they're all saying choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga
It's
chugga
really
chugga
Jerry
chugga.
pulling the strings though from
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Jerry's swapped over to IGL this. I thought it was Clax who he said was the genius IQ. I think it's Clax.
Was it Clax?
Yeah, Clax is the
Oh
puppet
yes,
master.
100,000 IQ long push that didn't work.
100,000 IQ. Clax, genius level player. Always 10 steps ahead. Smokes. Up. Windows. Obscured. Outside control. Being exerted. Nice shot for Afro. Knows he's got the player behind the blue box. Wants to exterminate. And there it is. There's the tag through. Can't give him too many opportunities. Now they're getting stalled out, and that gives so many opportunities over towards the scout. They know they've got players tucked up in the corner. This could get bad. Afro is collecting. That's the bomb dropped. Sprout are in trouble. Now, that was a bit of a questionable move from Afro. I think he should have gotten the columns from Jocko that the player was in the corner. They saw him go there.
These outer players need to just wait, and they're not. They had to just wait for Spiidi to do some work, but they're falling thick and fast. Body's in the perfect spot. He can hear everything. There, no idea. How does he win that? Spiidi up close to ramp, gets a perfect timing, and in a round that should have been lost, in a round where they should have made the mistake, somehow it is in a one-on-one exercise, pinned on the left side. Stare set to peak. One bullet will be enough, and Stare finds the headshot.
Oh, it's a 2v4.
They did not deserve to win that round. Well, they did.
2v4. Alan, I'm in pain for the Heat players. Everything was in their control.
Is the French part of you in agony?
C'est triste. C'est trop triste. My French is so bad right now. C'était trop triste. It is. Anyway, I need to dust out my language skills. But suffice it to say, this is desperate. That was bad. That was atrocious. It was a round collapse that they could not handle at this juncture. Now like a castle made of sand, it may just crumble into the sea. Or Body could find a kill. Body, you gotta get this. No! Come on!
Just nothing can work for HEET right now. Now the lower site's been lost. Full control's been exerted. Somehow they didn't even get the punish on lauNX with a mat 10. This bomb is down and ticking away, and every second sees the chances for HEET evaporate. It's over. They don't even have a kill in this round, Alan. They don't even have a kill. Exorcist in a 1v5, and if that doesn't typify how this game has gone for HEET, I don't know what does. They got absolutely gobsmacked, blinked on out on Nuke. That was HEET map pick, and they got nothing. Nothing.
Unthinkable, really, as well. Throwing the first map where HEET statistically should never have stood a chance, and they made it so close. They had their chances to win that game, and it felt like the series is perfectly set up. HEET are in form. Maybe Vertigo's not their map, but surely Nuke